Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on BIONANO Genomics, and I haven't looked at this one in a while, but WTF, geez. This one, I had a lot of faith in this one, and it's just totally let me down. Probably a lot of other people as well over the last week. But wow. I never thought I'd see it get down this low again. I wish I would have been watching it now, but that's besides the point. But it's had kind of an interesting day. Started off high and went down, and I just actually noticed it here in the last 5 minutes and was busy working on some other things, but it's going back up. So missed that dip, but I'm still in the green, but I was less in the green than what I used to be. But this is BIONANO Genomics. Talk about it on the channel here quite a bit. Haven't in a while, but I refer to it as BNGO, ticker BNGO. I have a 60 here at 375. I've bought into this one a couple times. It's in the genomics, so if you don't know what it is, feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Been around since 2003, a $1.3 billion market cap, and earnings available today. So we'll see how it goes. And here's one I've bought in back in January. As you can see, from the 8th to the 20th, pretty much doubled in price, but it's came down quite a bit. I haven't looked at this one in a while, but it's still showing it as a strong buy. And earnings report expected on May 13th. Implied volatility surging for bingo stock options. This is just dated yesterday. Need to pay close attention to the stock based on moves in the options market lately. This is because the June 18, 2021 $6 call had some of the highest implied volatility of all equity options today. And this kind of goes over what implied volatility is. There's high levels of implied volatility suggest that investors in underlying stocks are expecting a big move in one direction or the other. It could also mean there is an event coming up soon that may cause a big rally or a huge sell-off. So this one's kind of been selling off here as of lately. This is what kind of goes over analysts think of it right now. I'm starting to I like the stock, but it's kind of became a POS over the last month. But the net effect has widened the Zacks consensus estimate for the current quarter from a loss of 4 cents per share to a loss of 5 cents in that period. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Just kind of goes over some more about the options. But if you have bingo, go ahead and leave that in the comments, or if you're doing a option on it, that'd be interesting to know as well. This is dated here today as Reddit favorite bingo about to nosedive. I would say it's already doved back down, so is testing an important support at the $5 level, and support break, shares could make a rapid or large move lower. Old saying on Wall Street that gaps refill. It's true, and it could happen with BIONANO. The type of action shows up on a chart as a gap in December. BIONANO gapped up 50 cents to $5. And so that's when it was kind of fun to watch, and kept dollar cost averaging in. And here's kind of a chart. Support breaking, and you can see it was, I think, up at $15 at one point in time. I wish I would have cashed out then and rebought. Could have bought triple the amount of shares, but I don't really day trade a whole lot, and I was, well, still am in this one for the long run, but this is kind of a letdown. But this is dated yesterday as well. Is it a buy ahead of earnings? They announced they report First quarter 2021 on May 13, stock caught fire at the end of 2020, peaking at 1557 just a short while ago, we'll just call it 3 months ago, with shares currently trading for around 1/4 of that February high. And so, even though Bingo currently earns an A rating in the portfolio grader, it does have a stigma of having been an infamous Reddit stock. So if we could get past that and show the technology behind this company, that it's a good company, I still have a lot of faith in this company. The stock might continue to go up. It just seems like this one's kind of had some trouble, but over a 3-month prior from its February 16 close, Bingo stock gained a spectacular 2,953%, which is just amazing. This kind of goes over about Sapphire. I've talked about the Sapphire on the channel here quite a few different times, and you can find those videos in my library. I'll link those together. This goes over the Lineagen acquisition. I've talked about that a couple times here as well, and the bottom line for Bingo. So we'll see what they do here throughout the rest of today. This is just dated here today. It looks at 3 p.m., so a little while ago. Financial results highlights recent business progress. Kind of goes over some of the milestones. A strong balance sheet of $362 million in cash on 3/31/21. Conference call today at 4:30 Eastern, so that would be 3:30 my time, so it was an hour ago. Today reported financial results and business achievements for the first quarter on 3/31. 2021 is off to a solid start for BioNano. In its first quarter, we sold a record number of flow cells, analyzed a record number of samples in our service lab, drove broad adoption to the Sapphire instruments, and ramped up the installation of the Sapphire systems that weren't yet operational because 2020 travel restrictions. So maybe this will be the big year for BioNano, and we'll get it back to $20. So, power of optical genome mapping, or OGM. Data was on display in the Next Generation Cytogenetics Symposium, and through our strong presence at various key conferences in US, Europe, and China. And so there's quite a bit of information here. I'm not going to read it all, so feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Again, you can find this on ca.sports.yahoo.com. So again, talks about the cash position of 362 at end of the quarter. Anticipated strength of our balance sheet and enables to clear barriers to global adoption. Key business highlights. So we'll see what the stock price does here the rest of today and the rest of the week, which is just tomorrow. So they presented a record number of presentations across all 4 of BioNano's main targets growth markets: prenatal, postnatal, constitutional genetics, blood cancers, and solid tumor analysis. Here's some of the financial highlights. Gross margin, operating expense for the first quarter. Upcoming milestones. Commercial release, interim publication. And here it talks more about BioNano Genomics. So feel free to pause and go over that. Like I said, I've covered this one numerous times. I'll leave those in the description. BioNano Genomics stocks jumps as revenue beats street. And let's go back and take another look at it. So you can see it ran up here, and then it's kind of consolidating here right across the line. So we'll see what happens with it. So 491 down to 432. $4.93, not breaking the $5 mark, but over here to Reddit. Not any recent information here. Over to StockTwits. I had bought some, I can't remember, last fall around the 50-cent range and held it, and then it didn't do anything, and then it started going up. You can see that on my first bingo video, but then it just started taking off. I wish I would have bought more in this range and definitely got rid of it at that range and maybe consider rebuying it. But great publicity and market watch news about my parents' house at below market. Let's see, $50K to build my mother an annex. Mr. Investalot is airing the live earning call on his YouTube. Mr. Investalot is always talking about bingo. Always talking about bingo. He's kind of a character. I enjoy listening to him. Reported a loss of 5 cents. Consensus was 5 14 minutes ago. A little Stevie Wonder. Saw this on Neo as well. Went all on Doge at 70 cents. Wow. Next gen is Quest for LabCorp. Bingo. That's about all I have for bingo. TipRank still has it as a great, strong buy. It's still with a 215% upside. So we'll see what happens with it. And we'll see where the price ends up at. So $4.93. Today's low of $4.30, high of $4.94. Open price at $4.84. Kind of an interesting day. So, but that's all I have for bingo. If you have bingo, go ahead and leave that in the comments along with your cost basis and any other info that you might have on bingo, and that we could all share. And smash that like button if you haven't. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.